Now, waking up with the Vision Pro was actually awesome. I could check the weather, look at some articles. It's nicer than using your phone, taking a look at stocks, but the convenience starts going downhill quickly. And now it's time to shower, but unfortunately you can't shower with the Vision Pro. Maybe in a few more years when we have a better design with glasses. So for now, I'll have to skip it. Looking through my clothes was a massive pain, and putting them on was even worse. I started to make some coffee, but that's where the poor peripheral vision really starts to kick in. Now, this is one of the more difficult things with the Vision Pro. You turn on something as you're walking, and it just goes away. So I'm going to go ahead and try out the travel mode. No, that's not really staying there. What I want is to be able to pull something up. Let's pull up the news here. And just to be able to make it small, keep it up in my vision on the side, like a heads-up display, and then just be able to walk and have it just stay in my vision. This is where I have to be honest, guys. I put it on right when I woke up, and I don't feel so good right now. I have not had any issues whatsoever wearing the headset, even for 9 hours at work. But now I feel kind of nauseous. The one good thing about putting it on right away when you wake up is you're not used to how good everything looks in real life. But wearing the headset right away, I'm just used to how everything looks. So it just looks normal as far as quality. Now it also blows me away just how good the eye tracking and the whole UI is with the hands. It is incredible. I can't get over it. And another thing that hits you, other than my hair looking terrible in this thing, is the reality that we have a lack of apps. Right now I wanted to use Find My, and with these headsets you think it'd be perfect to guide you to it, but Apple did not allow Find My to work on this thing. And I know a lot of people complain that we have no Netflix and no YouTube. They didn't allow the iPad app, but if you take a look, even Final Cut Pro that Apple made for iPad is not here, and that sucks. Now here's another thing I ran into with apps that want to use Face ID. Well, with the headset, you are not going to be logging in. Now, one super cool thing I want to show you guys, even though I have my Mac in my other room, as long as it is turned on, you can just connect to it and bam, from the other room, you can have your display. Now the only issue is you do need a keyboard or a mouse to actually be able to control it. Now I spent the last year remodeling my house, and this was my man cave, and as you guys can see, we had a major water leak. So I'm gonna be buying a bunch of these. These are so tiny, the battery lasts forever, and I'll be placing them around my house. This is actually Aqara, which I've been using for a while. I made a whole video on some of their products that I really like, and now they are partnered with Best Buy. So you can get all of this on their website, and of course, Aqara is a major partner with Homekit, and that's what I love about it. All of these are Homekit compatible. You have their new M2 hub, and it also supports Matter. Same thing with the new door and window sensor. And what I really need for my house is the water leak sensor. Of course, you have temperature and humidity, wireless mini switch, and then their brand new incredible presence sensor. Now, one thing I love about Aqara products is that they are so affordable, and with the Vision Pro, they support HomeKit. So I can literally go to security, open up my smart lock here, and I can just go unlock it, and that is amazing. It also has biometrics built in, a keypad, manual unlock, and the Express that you guys saw. So their products are incredibly priced. Go and check them out at Best Buy, and I'll leave some links down in the video description as well. Now I don't really feel like eating, but I do have to at least make myself some lunch. And I'm just gonna keep it really simple today because I am not feeling it. And now I'm leaving to work much later than normal because I've been messing around with this headset, but that is okay. Now the field of view can be an issue here, but I think I could probably pull this off. Okay guys, I am just kidding. I'm not going to be driving with this headset. Not the safest thing to do, and there's no reason to, because as soon as you move, everything goes away. So I will actually be taking this off, And that feels good. That feels really good, and the world looks beautiful without the headset. So I have a short drive to work. It's very close, and then I'm popping it back on. All right, back at it again. Oh, that's weird. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up? You doing it?
Yeah.
Started already?
All right. Let's connect the Mac. Bam, so seamless. Look at my battery life, 45%. This thing, it has way better battery life if you're doing simple tasks than it's rated. Yeah, that's a good question. I guess we'll answer right now in the video. I think as long as it has the apps that you need, like the Microsoft apps are there, you're gonna have a great experience. It's just like using a computer, but it's actually better because it's more flexible. So Ben is trying out the Vision Pro with glasses mode. He took off the light seal. Is it working?
It is working.
How does it look?
Okay, so I can actually
Dude, the
see.
lenses are so close to your eyes now. Okay,
Here's
I
my
gotta pop
visual.
mine off. I have to check this out now. Here, can you help me?
Yeah. So
See if I can slide it out. All right, guys, this is incredible. So you literally have a full field of view vision, and the contrast is actually just as good. The sharpness is just as good. Everything works properly. You're trying it on?
what the heck?
And the crazy thing is your peripheral vision, usually it's kind of blurry because you're focusing in the front, and it actually blends with the quality of the front. So I can see this. I get blocked a little bit here with the glasses, and then I see everything on the sides and behind me. I can imagine myself using this at home when the kids are around, when you see peripheral. Hey, if people drive with this, which they shouldn't,
Now,
this is what they should do because your peripheral vision is still there. All right, guys, so I think I'm gonna wear it like this for as long as I can and give you guys an update. A lot of you guys have been asking, how is the quality? Because the screen recording does not look great. So honestly, if you were to take this, set it up at about 32 inches right there, it looks similar to like a 4K 32 inch. But the crazy thing is, if you take this and make it bigger, it's not like you have a 4K resolution display, and the more you stretch it out, the worse the quality gets. In this scenario, you can make the screen as big as you want to make it, and the quality doesn't get any worse. Benny, what are you doing?
I'm closing my light seal.
Oh,
See
there
if
you
it
go.
works.
The one thing you can't tell on video is that it's all 3D. There's distance. I'm moving. Looks way better in what I see than what you guys see in the feed. All right, guys, I just had a crazy idea. I'm gonna take my Mac screen. Let's see how good our Wi-Fi is. Woo! We're gonna go outside.
Isn't it?
Dude, I have like a 300-inch screen right now. Can I make it any bigger? Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't put it any further away. Jeez Louise. Okay, let's grab my mouse. Let's not drop this. Oh, my mouse is connected to the actual Mac. That's way inside the building. My keyboard connected. Let's go, come on. Okay, you know what? I gotta get closer to the other side. Dude, it is cold. No, my goodness. All right, world. I'm doing spatial computing. Let's try this. Oh, lost connection.
So funny. Dude, I have the screen just up there, and it's like massive.
In the world. So it is absolutely insane that even if you have a desktop Mac that you can't move, as long as you have good Bluetooth range, you could just take the virtual window, go outside, place it right there, be hanging out outside when your desktop Mac, Mac Mini, Mac Studio is inside, and still be able to do things while enjoying, the fresh air, the sun if it's sunny, and basically makes your Mac into a portable setup. That is crazy. All right, guys, time to finally plug this in. We're at 4%. I can't believe that I got close to 4 hours of battery life instead of the 2 to 2.5 that they rated it. And this thing will actually charge pretty dang quick. All right, guys, so it's getting close to noon. I'm gonna enjoy my basic sandwich for today, but I wanted to mention something that's interesting with this headset. One, you can get very productive if you take yourself out of your environment, but in the other hand, if you're enjoying it, there's so much cool, fun stuff to do, and maybe it's just because it's new that keeps surprising you how good it is. Same thing with when I take it off, I'm in the real world, I'm like, yeah, it was pretty good, but you know, there's these downsides. And then you put it on and start using it again, and your mind is just blown, even though it's been, you know, 5-6 days since it came out. It keeps blowing your mind. You really have to try it for yourself. All right, guys, and now it's the time of day to record a YouTube video. It's actually gonna be the downsides of the Vision Pro. All right, guys, so the shoot went well. I'm excited to see how cutting between the virtual A-roll and the real one works. And now, I just pulled out this thing that I bought. I haven't tried it out yet, and the biggest annoyance is just walking around with this battery pack. So I put this little sling thing on. You can put it on your belt, but I want to test it out and see. That actually might end up being much better. So we'll see how that goes. And as you guys see, I still do not have my light seal in. It's been a couple hours without it, but I find that I'm a lot more distracted with stuff going around compared to putting this in, because then I could just immerse myself and, you know, put in some earbuds, and I'm gonna get to video editing all of these clips that I shot. All right, guys, I just pulled up to my house, put the Vision Pro up, and I was trying to put my phone in my pocket. And unfortunately, it's disorienting when you're stepping out of something, and I already feel something on the back. Oh my goodness. I should have had a case on, and I didn't. But when you're moving sideways and you're trying to do stuff, there's a little bit of like a glitchiness sometimes, a little distortion. And that definitely sucks. And unfortunately, the weather turned south. I was hoping to do couple cool ideas. I might still try it out for a second, but coming to my door, let's unlock that there. Hi, hun.
Hey.
That looks delicious. Thank you for dinner. Is that weird with the headset on? Now, one of my crazy ideas, something I wanted to do with the Vision Pro, and my neighbors are definitely gonna think I'm crazy, is to be mowing while watching a YouTube video. So mowing won't be boring anymore. Let's see if she starts. Woo! We're going up!
The world of performance cars is full of trade-offs. You can't have it all, right? Let's say you want a super low-slung, hardcore, fast sports car, but you live somewhere like New Jersey. So I'm also kind of not kidding. So I have almost no good reason to make a video about this car. None of you are going to buy one, I'm pretty sure. There's only 1,499 of them ever made. It's super limited edition. It's hard to get. Corrado. So Lamborghini makes a bunch of hardcore, crazy cars, kind of like this. I mean, this is based on the Huracan Evo.
Okay, that might have been too much. But right now, the screen is so far away.
I just love the story
the
of how
audio
this car
quality
came
is
to exist,
incredible.
which is that the people at
And
Lamborghini
this is the
who have
future.
been testing and making all these cars.
And another crazy idea that the weather is not good for is riding a bike. How's the quality for first-person shots, and how's my responsiveness gonna be? Okay, I'm moving too fast. This is actually not too bad. Oh, oh, everything's wet. All right, thank you, Noah. This is actually not too bad. I think this is not as dangerous as if you're driving a car. Now, this is why Apple has to add in the heads-up display mode. This would be sick. Now, one thing I was curious about is if the hand tracking works with gloves, and it absolutely does. I can open up my control center. You can see everything, no problem whatsoever. That looks like a little dumpling thing.
Yeah, dumpling.
All right, guys, what do you think about my eyes? This eyesight feature.
Good. Your eyes are
Is that
blue.
better?
Yeah.
At first I was screen recording, but then everything goes away, you can't see it. Does it look realistic?
No. No.
No?
Actually, it does. It kind of. Too dark.
It's too dark?
Oh, because they're
No, that's, well, people are saying that too.
Oh, okay.
Can I see? Oh, I think it shuts off when I look at the camera. Does it look like it's actually on my face?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Don't look, Daddy. Don't look.
But they probably make it dark so it doesn't look as awkward.
I don't know why. But it's actually all completely fake. The eyes are not there at all. It's a computer system making it.
It's a monitor.
Do you think it'd be better with it or without it? If you
Without.
couldn't see anything.
With it. Without. With it.
Alright, so this is the quality at night. I'm sure it is not very good. At least what I see looks not very good at all. Now we have to go to a meeting at the kids' school. I will not be driving with this on. Okay, we got travel mode. Sweet. Okay. It's a little jittery.
The Cybertruck is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Alright, there we go. Now it's working. I put in the environment. It's nice and bright outside, not dark.
With a lever.
Oh, and it failed. I guess they have to do a little bit more work on this. Kids really wanted to go to the dollar store. What'd you get?
This one?
Oh, you shouldn't get that.
Yes.
That's so much food coloring.
Doesn't matter. It's still delicious.
And so much sugar.
It's still good, Dad.
This is where you really need good peripheral vision because it feels weird. You got it. Thank you so much. Now overall my shopping experience was decent and I was surprised that most people just completely ignored me. Now editing this, I'm surprised that my kids don't really care if I'm wearing Vision Pro or not, but maybe it's just because they're really techie as well. And I will say, don't be having family time and ignoring your kids. It makes it easier than having a phone in your hand, but it's still not good. And now that the kids are in bed, we can get into the sauna. Just kidding, guys. Of course, you cannot sauna with the Vision Pro. Definitely don't do that. But I am proud of myself. I spent a long time building this thing. Never done anything like it before. So very cool. But I do actually have to add a couple more support boards over here. So let's see if the Vision Pro is a good pair of safety goggles. Here's my giant mess of wood that I'm finishing up. So I need roughly 18, 19 inches here. And it looks like I'm actually gonna have to use this 1x6 instead. I got tools everywhere here. I'm excited to finally be done with this project and clean up all this stuff. And I'm actually not somebody who builds things. I'm a computer nerd. I love tech. But sometimes it's good to do some work with your hands. All right. That should be a lot better. And now it's really late, time to relax and watch something. And of course, you guys can see the quality is terrible. You cannot be wearing this headset and watching something else on the TV. But of course, you can bring it up virtually, even if you're hanging out with somebody. And unfortunately, even though you can make the screen so huge, you cannot record content, screen record with the Vision Pro. So it won't let me record that, but it's time to relax. All right, guys, so it is the next day. I ended up falling asleep and then taking the headset off. It was a very interesting experience. It was most of a full day other than pretty much driving there and then a little meeting with the teachers. But I don't know, it kind of changed my mind on the headset. The full 8-9 hours at my work, it was incredible. This headset is insane for productivity, but on a day-to-day basis, There's times where it's just not great to wear it, and you shouldn't. You should not wear this all day. And I think there are some software limitations. It needs to get better. Apple needs to fix the traveling portion of it. And of course, we need a lot more apps as well. Now, we're gonna do a full review as well. So you guys make sure to click that circle above to subscribe and let us know your thoughts on our findings, especially not using the little seals. Click that button over there to watch another video. This has been Max, and I'll see you in the next one.